since we bought the rig, this window at some point leaked and moisture got in the window somehow. I'm sure this is a pretty common theme from what I've seen around the RV places, and some people can live with this. I don't really like it. It really distracted from my view of what I could see out to my right side down on the ground when I was driving. So I definitely want to change this out. Make sure you stick around and see if I can actually fix this and make it look better than when I started. I did call Tiffin on a Monday, and by really I got here Thursday. Within 4 days I got the window, so it cost me about shipping and everything around 300 bucks, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run because it really looks bad and the rig is kind of nice, so something like this can really make it look bad overall. Plus it's a safety thing for me. I want to be able to see out. Hopefully the glass will come out on the other side without any damage, and I'll just clean up the silicone area around that and then put the new one in and tighten it up, and then hopefully it'll be just that simple of silicone done. I'm trying to be careful taking this old silicone off because this stuff has been smeared everywhere. And I'm scared to do it with a screwdriver, and I'm small places that I've just a little bit scratched. So I'm hoping when this seal goes over, it covers it up anyway. But I'm just trying to be super careful that I don't do something stupid and scratch it up. It's not coming off very easy.
What are you using?
I'm using some good old Gooby Gone, and this is a little thick for that, but I've thinned it out in some places, so I'm hoping it breaks it up. And I've used this stuff many times, and it works pretty good.
I think you'll keep them watching.
Keep watching. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. I'm all ears, because I hope to never do this again, but maybe there's something else that I could use that's a little bit better to get all this extra silicone off. I just don't know anything. I don't really have anything.
Newbie. Cleaned it all up. So it didn't come with any instructions. So I'm gonna put a little light silicone on the inside. is where we recognize there's no way just silicone holds it in. Something's missing, so the project will not be complete on this first try.
So originally when we did this, you saw earlier, is that we took out the old window and we started to try to put the new window in and realized it didn't give us a seal. And the seal doesn't automatically come on the new window right around the edge. So originally they were going to send me one of them. This is the original seal. It's pretty pressed down pretty bad. But originally they were going to send me a different part, and I was like, I don't think that's it. So they went back and checked. They actually sent me two parts. One I don't need, but this is the seal I need. So I'm going to put the seal on this window, and hopefully it sticks. I don't have to glue it down based off the double-sided tape it's got. So we'll see here as I try to peel this off. Or not. I may have to hand it over to my... There we go. But I was going to have to hand it over to the wife. Take care of it. So I'm going to try to do just small areas to make sure I get it right. Hopefully it sticks as advertised. This seal is definitely, you can see when we show you the other old window again, you can see how pressed in the old seal is compared to the new one. Which might have led to, I don't know if it did, but it may have led to it leaking to start with at some point. I'm trying not to get too excited here because this is just one part of this install. So I'm going to say this before I continue on. It seems like every project you start, it's like something else comes in. You know, like you didn't think of this or you didn't think of that. So I'm actually getting a little bit better to look for certain things now. Working on cars, I was so comfortable about working on cars. RVs, a lot of this is brand new to me. So anyway, I'm hoping this goes a one shot here. Well, I guess it can't be one shot because I've already done it once. But hopefully this will go in no issues. Because it's not just the fact of getting the seal on, getting it in. The framing, they just basically punch the holes for the screws. So what we found last time is the holes did not line up as well as they should have.
So we're just hoping it's not one step forward, two steps back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of our projects take a couple tries.
Yeah, and we're learning. You know, we're
newbies.
learning. And I feel like we're not the only ones out there that this happens to. I mean, sometimes you just don't think of something when you start a project. And then you realize after you're in it, you're like, wait a minute, why didn't I see that the first time?
That seal looks good though.
Yeah, seal is actually going in really, really well.
Knock on wood.
Yep. Again, this is only the first part of it though. So, being the fact that we've already tried to install this once and kind of fixed some of the holes, I'm hoping that part will go smooth.
And to say that we tried to install it and didn't recognize that we needed a seal on it.
Well, you know, truth, that seal was so smashed down that I don't think you even catch it initially because it's all black and it blends in. So it's not like an obvious big pushed out area. It was super flat, and you just about think it's just already on the window when you get it, but it's not, which is really kind of surprising to me. It's not already done for you. Actually, fix that.
How flat that seal is.
Yeah, and I will say this with Tiffin, I did actually talk to them on the phone and explain to them what was going on, and they did take they went the extra mile for me and to make sure that I had the right part. So thanks to those guys, the Tiffin part stores is really pretty awesome. Those guys, were very helpful and got me the right part. And you know, I can imagine, put myself in their shoes. I mean, they are dealing with so many different versions, so many different parts. You know, it might not be a one-fits-all type thing. So, but anyway, we got it. All right, just to give you an idea of what we were dealing with here and the way the window looks, so you can see how fogged over it is. And you know, moisture got in there, and it just, you know, it's all she wrote after that. Versus a somewhat clean but dirty window. Still got to clean it off. It's got some stuff on it from the shipment. But, and then looking at the rubber seal, you can see how smashed this thing is, which the other one will too. But initially, you know, I didn't just catch, when I pulled this out, I was assuming that this seal would have already been on there from purchase, but it wasn't. And so you can see now with the new seal, of course it'll get smashed down too. But anyway, super excited to put this thing in, because I've hated looking at that window since we bought it. So, wish us luck. There it is.
Pulling it out.
So what we're going to do is try to pull it out. It's such a tight area to get that seal between the seal and this. And so we're going to try to squeeze this thing in a little bit more, but I don't want to remove the seal and lose that stickiness. But I could put some silicone or some Gorilla Glue. So I don't know. We're going to try one more time.
Just so it sits a little more flush.
Yeah,
it's a little.
the bottom.
The
I
bottom.
can't tighten it any more than it already is.
The bottom seems to have a little more of a gap than the top, so before he puts silicone seal all around this window, we're gonna try.
Just try it, because
get it a little more flush, a little more even.
Screws should go a little bit tighter, but I can't squeeze it any tighter than it already is without rounding the screw off, which I don't want to do.
Stand by.
What I found is not everything's not created perfect in these RVs.
They make it just so tight, and should be.
Yep.
It needs to be so tight, but it makes it a little challenging to.
So I almost feel like let's stick this side in first, you know, kind of wedge it in, and see if we can slowly put the other side in.
All right.
You know, but we tried it a couple different ways, and it's so tight. That hole is so tight, it's pulling the seal off. What was this ever for? So, I'm gonna say something crazy here. Is this supposed to go around on the inside one, but there's no, and then those grooves connect.
Fit into those grooves? To be determined. This is the thing. It's just, I mean, why
I'm
would
gonna
they?
keep
Why
it.
would they send us extra parts?
I'm gonna keep it, and
Or what about around the outside here? In the groove?
no. Is this supposed to sit inside? Forget this. Pull this off. Is this supposed to sit inside here, and then this be part of this?
Is there room to then even do the screws?
I don't know, because we didn't try it. God.
Wish they could send little videos with
Yeah.
there.
And the thing about it is, I mean, that is a possibility. It's a definite, no, it can't, babe. It can't. I'm going to scratch that. Because the way we got this thing sit is pressed up against the outside the seal is. There's no way this seal can match with that seal. So that thought process. All right, there you have it. We put in a new window. I need to do a little cleaning here and seal it up. But this is also going to be on one of our punch list items when we go to Tiffin this summer. And I want to make sure this is done correctly, so I'm going to keep this extra seal. And until next time, thank you for watching. Please hit that like. Please leave us a comment below on what we did wrong. If you know what we did wrong, maybe something I can correct it. So please leave us a comment. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you watching and following this journey with us. So until next time, seatbelts on.